Hi, I'm Sarah Corbin, and thank you for coming to our Lifestyle Refresh class. Um, I'm going to try to keep this around 45 minutes. So maybe keep your questions till the end, and then we'll turn off the recording and do a really in-depth Q&A if you want to. So also grab a pen and a paper if you want to take notes. I'm going to talk really fast, but like I said, you can ask questions at the end if you'd like to. Anyway, my name is Sarah. I have 8 kids and a stepson that I raised. And I used to freak out anytime there's any hint of sickness or talk of sickness, or somebody 300 miles away that we saw 2 weeks ago posted on Facebook that they had a sickness. I would freak out. It was really bad. Because with that many kids in our family, we're always getting sick, and it takes forever to go through our family. So I like to go out. I like to do fun things. I don't like to be home. And of course I don't want my kids to be sick, but that's just a part of life. But for my family, it just takes forever. So it turned into like an obsession of mine almost, and caused me a lot of anxiety and frustration over the years. Also, I've been through really intense postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression. All of this was before oils. So when I was introduced to Young Living essential oils, now I tried the other brands before, and because I was trying to be cheap, we didn't have a ton of money, and they did not have anywhere near the same effect as Young Living did. So I was shocked. I didn't think that they were going to work. I thought they were expensive, fancy placebos in their beautiful little bottles. And I just thought they were expensive because they were paying people like me now commission to sell them. So, and now I have a whole different thought on that too. But anyways, I started using Young Living in 2015. And like I said, I was shocked when they worked. And what does worked mean? It just means that I got the desired result. This hurts. You put an oil on it, it feels better. Those kind of results. So I had 3 huge aha moments in my first week. The day I bought my starter bundle, my little girl broke her leg. She was 2 years old. She broke her leg on a trampoline. And so after a few days, my oils came in the mail, and I was able to just, I didn't know how to use them. I didn't know to dilute them or anything like that. I was just putting the oils right on her skin. And guess what? She's okay. A lot of people freak out about all the rules and all the things to be scared of. But you know what? They helped. They worked on her, and they didn't harm her. So she was only 2, and I put Panaway on her spine. I put it on her little toes sticking out of her cast. I put it on the opposite foot because her other leg was in a cast. Okay. Or her opposite leg. I thought maybe that would like trick the brain, and it would heal, it would help her other leg. So so the essential oils worked faster and longer and better than Tylenol and Motrin. And I'm not exaggerating this. Like, I did not expect that to work. I did not expect the results that I had. And so I was shocked. And then also her tummy was a huge wreck from the Tylenol and Motrin that we were rotating, because every few hours we're like, oh my gosh, she's gonna need that again, and she's gonna need another round of Motrin, and it's not time yet, so we were giving it to her as much as we could, and that really messed up her tummy. So the other oil I used was Digize, and that oil was very fast working. And so that helped calm her tummy. It made her more comfortable, and it made her like, it was a wreck. Like, she had diarrhea. It was horrible with a thigh-high cast and diapers in the summertime. And so it was just miserable, but Digize really helped that like instantly. And then Stress Away, that's the one that I needed. And I really did not believe that there was an emotional component to essential oils before I used them. I thought that was a bunch of like new agey magic stuff. And but I had the bottle, it came in my starter bundle. I smelled it, and I was like, oh wow, that's really nice. I do feel better, and then I started putting it on my skin, and I went through that bottle in a month, and that's a lot. I used a lot. So on my second order, I got some more Stress Away, in a bigger bottle. So, but that literally, it really changed me. I know that sounds silly, like oils changed my life. Stress Away didn't just change my life, it changed who I am. It melted those like years of heavy anxiety and stress off from me. And I was able to think and act and be more positive. And so I'm just really thankful for that. Essential oils are part of my everyday routine. It's not just like every day I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should use an oil. No, I just like get up and I'm sitting next to my nightstand. I've got like 30 oils here. First thing I do is when I wake up in the morning, I open my oil and I put it on myself. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be a good day, That's it. This one is Valor. It's got a roller top on it. And if you already have a bundle, about Valor. It smells amazing. It makes you feel really good, grounded, able to think clearly and focus and all that. We'll talk more about that later, but that's what I do. Like they're just there, and it's instinct for me just to grab an oil and put it on myself, or smell it, or put it in the diffuser, or like, hey kid, come here, and I'll put some oils on them. We do it all day, every day. So I wasn't like that at first, but now it's just instinct. I've been doing this for, I think it's going on 8 years, right? I don't know. Anyway, this summer. So whatever 2015 is from then, I think that's 8. So I also use oils for health, cleaning, skincare, the incredible health benefits that we get. Like I said, like the tummy ache, the pain from breaking a bone, all of those. So essential oils give us tools for those issues that we have. And they can take the place of conventional cleaning options. We have a great line of cleaners called like the Thieves home cleaning line or something like that. And those are actually really economical, and so they actually save you money also, because it's concentrated and you only need a little bit. And so you buy a bottle of Thieves cleaner and it's like $25 or less, I think, and every few months you have to buy that, but it can replace all the cleaners in your home. And we're going to talk about why you might want to do that in a minute. So there's not a person in the world who cannot use Young Living products. They are versatile. They are for everyone. I believe that God made them. He made the plants for us, for healing, for our good, and that everybody can use them. It's like fruits and vegetables. Okay, they're plants. So you wouldn't ever say to somebody, oh, I just don't need vegetables. It's like that. It's like saying that to me. If you've got a need, we have solutions. So, as somebody who loves to educate people, I don't just know all this stuff on my own. I read a lot. I have a huge reference book. I have some of Gary Young's first writings on essential oils. I love to learn about that stuff. So, you don't have to learn it all yourself. You can just ask me or ask whoever is above you in your, whoever introduced you to Young Living, and they can ask me whatever. I am available and I love helping people. So just know that there are answers out there for things that you never even could imagine essential oils could do. Just ask, because there might be a really good answer for it. So we want to create an environment of health in our homes. That may seem overwhelming, but is all about baby steps. My first purchase was the starter bundle with, I think back then it was 10 oils or 11 oils and a diffuser. And so that was my first introduction with Young Living. I tried other oils before, like I said, and I knew all of the ingredients and things like that in American products were things that I really didn't want in my home because I began reading labels, and that really scared me. Another thing I was anxious about. So that's another way Young Living has really helped me become a new person, is because it took the searching what ingredients actually were, where they came from. A lot of our ingredients are chemical or petroleum byproducts that they just need to use. So they turn it into something and put it in our shampoo, and then we put it on our babies. And, like, I'm not into that. I really don't. I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate being kind of lied to my whole life about the things that I'm buying and bringing into my home that costs a lot of money, and they're not good for us, even though they're kind of marketed that way. So anyway, our choices do matter. Like I said, I used to like read the labels. So then I was freaked out. And then I had all these books about like how to make your own shampoo and your body care products and all of these things. Well, you know what? That takes a lot of time. And I have a lot of kids, and it takes a lot of little ingredients, and then they don't last very long. Who wants to keep their shampoo in the fridge so it doesn't go moldy in the shower? Like, I don't, because then I get in the shower, forget to go get out of the fridge. So just things like that, where Young Living has made my life more convenient and economical, because their shampoo doesn't get moldy, but also doesn't have the yucky products in there, the yucky ingredients. So, like one little thing at a time is what I changed. On my second order, I told you I got Stress Away because I had run out, and I also bought Thieves Cleaner. And then that was a huge thing for me, because you can make a scrub, and you can make a spray, and you can make, you can put it in your dishwasher, or it cleans everything. So that took a lot of things out of time saving and money saving for me. And then like a few months later, I was trying the supplements or the shampoo or the soap. So I didn't do it all at once. Some people do, but I couldn't afford that. So I just switched out things one by one as we needed them in my household. So okay, so a little fact that is not very nice. The Toxic Substances Control Act of 1976 grandfathered in approximately 65 to 100,000 chemicals that are currently on the market still today that were never tested. They were never tested, and they put them in all of our shampoos and all of that stuff. We know little about them, and of the ones that they do test, okay, toxic labeling is required only if 50% or more of the animals tested with that chemical die. So why are we trusting these companies? I don't know. So the EU, the European Union, has banned 1,300 chemicals in cosmetics, where the FDA has only banned 11. And so that's how I began my more natural lifestyle, was because I lived in Germany, and I had a baby there, and went to the midwife, and she said, stop using American soap. And she was Germans are kind of sober and abrupt anyway, but she was like very adamant that I quit buying American soap. And I was like, oh, why? And she's like, they're very bad for you, and they're very bad for your baby. And I was just like, oh, okay, I didn't know. So I started looking at labels, and I was like, well, yeah, why didn't I hear of this before, right? Then so I would buy the German soap and all the body care products from Germany, and baby stuff, kid stuff, all of it. I moved them back to the United States, and I did not have those products. And so that's when I started making my own. It was arduous. Anyway, so Young Living, okay, so like let me talk about fragrance on a label, even those organic ones. I'm shocked, like when I need to buy something from a store, from a very hippie organic store. Okay, Natural Grocers or Sprouts, which they're not as hippie as you think they are. But those organic products, so many times they still have fragrance on there. They don't have to tell us what's in that. Okay. With Young Living, every single thing that you smell is an essential oil, a very pure essential oil. They don't like save the scraps, the kind that can't pass, to go into a bottle and put it in our shampoo. That is not what they're like. Everything is the best. If it doesn't make the cut, they don't bottle it. They don't sell it. And when I say make the cut, everything is very strategically tested, third-party tested, like 3 times over. We have like the best scientists, the best lab equipment in the world. And I'm not just talking about in the essential oil industry. I'm talking about like state-of-the-art labs. So it's very, very impressive. I've been there several times to the labs and seen it. I've seen the farm. I've seen the entire process from the seed. And I planted clary sage with my daughter Abigail a couple years ago. We took it out and we planted this little seedling into the ground. And now we're a couple years out. Maybe that's the clary sage in my bottle on my shelf. But every single part of it, we've seen that. We've seen the harvesting. I've seen the distilling. I've seen the bottling and all of it, the labeling, distribution. It's all done in-house by Young Living, which is still a family-owned company, and an American-owned company. So it's really great. Plus, we have partner firms around the world. So they're very much into ethical farming, but even more ethical is how they treat their people, their workers on the farms and in like all over the world. Okay. It's a really great company. Okay. So, I've talked about some really good reasons to choose Young Living. And now I'm going to talk about the different oils. So I've already mentioned Stress Away. Stress Away and Valor and Peace and Calming come in our starter bundles. If you already have it, you already know that these 3 are your emotional oils. I hope you know this. They are mostly used for calming and stress relief and bringing you peace and bringing you into balance. But I like to see them in 3 different, like I use them in 3 different situations. So when I'm like high stress, like I can feel the adrenaline and the cortisol surging through my body, I need Stress Away. I need that. That's like a moment by moment thing for me, is like having that surge of like, you can feel the heavy, busy, uncomfortable energy. I reach for Stress Away. So like traffic, grocery shopping, just trying to focus, and when everybody's around me and it's loud and crazy in my house, Stress Away is it. Valor is the one that I like to use when I'm very anxious or like scared to go to the dentist or the doctor, or doing something that I'm really uncomfortable doing, but I have to do. Valor is it. That's why I have it on my nightstand and I put it on every morning. No, that sounds terrible, but it helps set me up for the things I need to do, and helps me be grounded in my thoughts and in my mind, and be able to, sometimes I know what I need to do and my body's just like not getting the message to actually go do it. There's a disconnect. Like Valor helps me go do those things. Social anxiety, yes, I get that. If you know me, you might be surprised I get that. I get social anxiety in certain situations. And so Valor is my friend then. Peace and Calming is like for like intense anxiety, or now this is just how I use them. Okay. I have my Peace and Calming here next to my bed also. It's for stress that is like really affecting my body. If your heart hurts from stress, or your lungs are hurting from grief, or you're just like, oh, I just need to cry or something like that, Peace and Calming. I'm going to show you how I use it. I used to get anxiety, like panic attacks every so often. And so I just like put it on my hand and put it on my heart. And what you can do is you can just like wherever you feel the stress in your body, choose an oil. It doesn't have to be one of these three. Maybe you like lavender or frankincense better. Those are great oils also for emotions. All of our oils have an emotional component, even digize, even lemon, anything. They all do. So you just put it where it hurts. And that is really good for just calming your central nervous system, bringing you back into like, getting you out of the fight or flight. I used to get, when I would have those panic attacks, I would get heart palpitations. And so, and then sometimes I would get them when I wasn't having, an anxiety attack. And when I started using Peace and Calming, those stopped. So Young Living, we were out of Peace and Calming and Valor for several years after I began Young Living. I got one of the last bottles of Valor right before it went out of stock. I think about 2 actually. And I really did not like Peace and Calming. And so a couple years later, they came back in stock, and I was like, everybody is raving about Peace and Calming. Well, guess what? So I was like, all right, I think I'll try it again. I tried it again, and that's when my heart palpitations stopped. So oils have a very, like, your body and your emotions and your mind, they're all so fully intertwined. We cannot separate one from the other. So often modern medicine would separate the body and the mind. Okay. If you have, like, let's say you have depression and you go to the doctor, maybe they want to give you some Prozac, and instead of looking into what is causing those issues in the first place. So a lot of times essential oils can help regulate the things going on in your body that's making your mind have dysfunction or have anxiety, depression, or whatever it is. So we can't dismiss that we are a whole person, and that our body works together. Our mind is affected by our gut. So maybe you need gut help if you're always confused or lacking clarity or just brain fog and stuff like that. Maybe it's your gut. So anyway, on to the next one. Let's see, refreshing. Let's talk about refreshing our home. We're going to go on to a lighter topic. Diffusers are amazing. Diffusers are, they are humidifiers. They're atomizers. They, a lot of our diffusers have a light. Well, most of them do. You can turn them off or you can turn them on. One has a candle flicker. The Desert Mist has a candle flicker mode, which is really nice because sometimes we kind of like that, right? We've gotten used to like the ambiance and having a candle around, but we don't always, like, once we transition out of using candles bother us most of the time, just to warn you. So we can use our oils to get the scent, and we can use the candle flicker mode to get the light and that coziness that we love about candles without giving us a headache or brain fog or a sore throat, that's what I always experience with candles. So there's light. Some of them have a LED, like Bluetooth speaker. I love that. I have one of those in my bathroom so I can listen to podcasts while I'm in the shower, and like get this spa experience. Okay. So 2 really great oils for freshening things are lemon and citrus fresh. Those come in the bundle. Lemon and citrus fresh are, of course, they're citrus oils, and but you can also add them to drinks. My favorite is citrus fresh in my water. I put it on top of ice, and then I fill up my bottle. Like, I have one of those big bottles like this that I have all the time with me. It always has citrus oils in it, but lemon and citrus fresh are probably my favorites. And they cleanse you at the cellular level. They make you feel good, more energized. Like if your cells are clean, you are using less energy to function, and you have more energy to actually do stuff. So lemon and citrus fresh are great for that. But they're also really great in the diffuser. They're peppy, they're happy. And what else was I going to say about these things? Oh, like when you have like Febreze or something, and you spray a room. Well, it's really just like clouding up. It's just covering up the scent. Well, essential oils actually, what's the word? They disperse this. They eliminate the scent. Okay, they take care of it. They override it. It's not just covering it up. It's like a little battle, and the essential oils always win. Okay. Okay, moving on to breathing. We have several great essential oils in our bundle that are they're really amazing for respiratory health. So right now we're all struggling. It's springtime. We're struggling with like runny noses, sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, all that kind of stuff. So lemon, lavender, and peppermint are the go-to. My little girl thought she was getting sick the other day, and I was like, don't worry, I don't think you're sick. I think it's just allergies. Why don't you try the lemon, lavender, and peppermint? She said she had like itchy, like right around her ribs. And I thought that was weird. Like her actual lungs were itchy. And I was like, that's really weird. So try this. She did the lemon, lavender, and peppermint right there where it was bothering her, where she could feel it. And she felt better in 5 minutes. She was like, Mom, I think it was allergies because I feel all better. Like she did not. And you can really not overdo it with this. If it comes back, do it again. It's okay. You're not going to hurt yourself in doing that. There are some safety regulations with babies, like, Thieves is kind of hot. It has cinnamon and clove oil in there. There are things that you don't want to do. Is just kind of common sense. And you can also dilute. And if you ever get a hot oil on you, like Thieves, you can put some coconut oil on there and wipe it with a dry cloth. And one of my babies, she got into cinnamon bark oil, like actual cinnamon, not just Thieves. It wasn't a blend. And she got it all over her face. And that was really scary, but you know what? She was okay. We just put coconut oil all over her and wiped it with a dry cloth, and she was okay. It was really scary in the moment, and I felt like a horrible mom because I left it in my backpack, and she's a very energetic child, and she went and got into it when I wasn't looking. But she was okay. And then Raven is another one that is really good for any sort of chest congestion, sinus issues, any of that. It's a eucalyptus blend. It's great for diffusing if you guys have coughs or colds or whatever in your home. You can put it on the bottom of feet. You can put it on the chest, on the back. You can kind of use it like you would vapor rub. And you can even just take a few drops. Like if you have a small child, just take a drop or a couple and mix it up with maybe a tablespoon of coconut oil, or even like olive oil or avocado oil. That's okay. And you can use it on your children that way. My kids are around oils all the time, so they're really not that sensitive to it. So I'm fine with just like putting a drop right on their chest, or I tell them to put a drop of oil, I'm like, hold out your hand, and they know I put a drop and they rub it together, and then I make them smell it. So, and then sometimes whatever it is, if it's a headache, I make them rub their neck, rub their temples. If it's a tummy ache, they put it on their tummy. Peppermint is really great for that. If it's anxiety, on their heart or on their tummy or wherever they're feeling it. So they just know that that's how you do it. But Raven is great in the hands and smelling it like that, because it really goes through your nasal passages and your sinuses and into your your airway. And so it's really, really good for cleansing that out, for making you be able to breathe better. I just mentioned peppermint. Peppermint comes in the bundle too. And all of our oils are very versatile. Peppermint is great for pain, for headaches, for nausea and stomach aches and hiccups. A lot of people don't know that if you have hiccups, you can just smell the bottle sometimes and your hiccups will go away. I don't know how it works, but it does. But peppermint is very peppy. It's energizing. You can like make it into a mocha or a hot chocolate. You can put it in tea if you have a tummy ache or whatever. Diffusing it is amazing. I always have peppermint on me if I have to drive on a car trip, because I fall asleep driving. I mean, I've never actually fallen asleep, but I come really close. Like I have really long blinks sometimes. So peppermint has really helped me on those times where I have to drive and there's no choice of my husband or somebody else driving. Ningxia Red is also in our bundle, 2 little packets. Now you're like, what the heck is that? Ningxia Red is just it's a whole fruit puree from a wolfberry. It's kind of like an acai berry, goji berry, like that. But it comes from a special place where the soil is very rich with minerals and all that kind of stuff. So those two paired together those are a great way to start your day for like top energy and efficiency. Our bundle also comes with some hand sanitizer packets, like 10 little samples of hand sanitizer. It comes with a Thieves spray, which is great for like, it's a Thieves concentrated spray bottle. It is great for like spraying down like public toilets or shopping carts, whatever. It also makes a really great like room deodorizer. Or when my kids had the stomach flu and I knew those particles were in the air, I was spraying the air like crazy, and I didn't get sick. So Thieves spray is super potent. I have been known to spray the back of my throat if I think for sure I'm getting sick, like I'm going down, spray the back of my throat, and it most of the time I don't end up sick. I mean, that could be a coincidence. I don't know. Also, okay, skincare is huge with essential oils. Lavender and frankincense are great for skincare. So like scars or acne, if you have acne, maybe a little drop of lemon in there too, and make up a little like a little serum for yourself or your children or whoever, and apply that topically. But lavender and frankincense are amazing for anything skin. However, they are amazing for everything. So sicknesses, pain, emotions, cleansing the air, purifying your home and your spaces. Lavender and frankincense are amazing. They're also great for sleep. Except I don't think that lavender is agreeable with people with ADHD when they're trying to sleep. I have ADHD and I can, if I put lavender on myself or I diffuse it, I lay awake thinking all night long. So if you have ADHD, you know, like some people, coffee brings them, people with ADHD, when they drink coffee, it settles them down. Instead of like making them hyper, it calms them down. So our bodies, our mind somehow is maybe wired a little bit differently. So lavender is like the coffee of essential oils for people with ADHD. So you need to test that out. I love lavender when I'm working, when I'm writing, when I'm getting ready to do a class, because it really helps me focus and get my work done and get my ideas out on paper and get it out from inside my head and all of the swirling thoughts, it helps to focus them, which probably is why it keeps me up at night, because I can actually think and like, wow, that's a really good idea. Why don't I get up and do that? I have that issue. So, but there are many studies done on lavender and frankincense, and they're like mind blowing. Okay. Okay. And then sleeping, I just mentioned sleeping in lavender. Peace and calming is also great for sleep. So is valor. So is stress away frankincense. I like frankincense and the citrus oils a lot. Frankincense and stress away smell really great together too. So you can just change it up and see which oils work best for you, trying to get the results that you want. If you want to sleep better, try them out. Try peace and calming for like 3 nights. And if you're like, maybe something else would work better, change it up. Try valor, try lavender or frankincense. Okay. And then I mentioned Panaway at the beginning, when that's the one that my little girl with her leg. So Panaway used to be called Painaway before Young Living was forced to not make claims about pain. Okay. So Panaway helps support muscles and bones and joints and any sort of tension. People love it for head tension, things like that. So you just put it where it hurts and see what happens. It's great to put it on your feet after a long day. If you add a carrier to that, like put some coconut oil in your hand, or Young Living has a really great many different carrier oils, massage oils. You can just put a drop in that and rub it on your feet or wherever you are hurting. Okay. And you'll be surprised at how effective it is and how quickly it helps you feel better and kind of relax. And then Digize is our digestive blend. Some people don't love the smell of Digize, but once you start using it and it starts working, you actually come to appreciate the smell because it makes you feel so good. So Digize was the other one that I mentioned. That's the one I put on her tummy, my little girl's tummy, when she was really unwell from breaking her leg, and the medicines that we were giving her for that. And then you can put it in a capsule. You can put it on your feet. You can put it wherever, but the feet help if you don't like the smell. And thieves, I talked about it. It's in our cleaner. It has cinnamon, clove, rosemary, eucalyptus, and lemon oil in it. It's a great blend for cleansing the air. I believe the number is 99.6% of airborne pathogens were taken out when thieves was diffused in a room. This is a study that was done. So it's very, very powerful. You can take it in a capsule. You can put it in a cup of tea with honey and hot water. And you can diffuse it. You can apply it to your skin. You can use it all the ways. And it is very, very good for you for maintaining like optimal wellness. So right now, I've been talking about the premium starter bundle. It comes with all of the oils that we've talked about. That's 12 oils. Plus it comes with a diffuser, 2 packets of Ningxia Red, the antioxidant drink that I told you about. It comes with the Thieves Spray, the hand sanitizer. And you get to choose your diffuser. There's hi. Can you say hi? Okay, go on out. I'll be right out. I'm almost done, okay? I'm almost done teaching my class. When I come out, if you're quiet right now, I'll give you this when I come out. Go on and close the door. Thank you. I'll be right there. Close my door. Okay. So That's my youngest. She's the one that got the cinnamon oil on her face. Um, she's still energetic. Okay, so the starting price on our bundles is $165, which if you bought all of the oil separately, it would cost you $465, I believe. So it's basically like you're getting each oil for $15, and then you get a diffuser with it, like for free. So that is my favorite way to help people get started, because you're getting the respiratory, the tummy, the pain, the immune boosting oil thieves. I don't think I said immune boosting, but maybe you caught that drift. Anyway, the cleansing, the peppermint, all of it, the respiratory oils. You're getting all of that to start with, so you can try different things like I was talking about with the sleep, and see what works best for you. They're all different, but they're all versatile. And so they are amazing. And I love that bundle for getting people started. So it's $165 at the starting, and you get that price when you buy the Desert Mist diffuser. If you want to upgrade to a Rainstone diffuser, which is I don't think I can show you. I have it plugged in over here. It's got a negative ionizer. It's black, and it's like kind of shaped like a little egg, like a little oval. That is a really great upgrade on the diffuser, same oils. And then the Aria is like the queen of all diffusers. And that one is an upgrade, also an upcharge. I think those are like $280 for those bundles, but the diffusers alone costs $200. So it's actually a really good deal. So if you want like a bougie diffuser, and then when you get started, when you place your order, it's going to ask you if you want to make this your first loyalty order. And the loyalty orders are they're optional, but they're amazing, because on your first order, you're going to get back since it's 100 PV, that's just our point value system, because of the international market. So don't get too hung up on the little terms, but 100 PV is what the starter bundles are, even though they're 165 and up, $165. You are going to Young Living always gives a gift, so they're going to give you 10 loyalty points, but you're also going to get 10% back on that order. So that'll be another 10 points. So that's 20. I said you can have this. Daddy's out there. Close the door. Close the door, please. So you're gonna get 20 points back, and 20 points equals $20 towards Young Living oils, shampoo, massage oil, thieves cleaner, thieves scrub, whatever you want. You can use those points to cash in for free. You just pay shipping on something that you want later. I like to save up my points and buy myself nice things, or like fancy oils, or sometimes I'm like running out of laundry soap before my next order. So I'm distracted by the crying out there. There was blood, but she's okay. So anyway, you get back to loyalty points on your second loyalty order if you spend 50 PV. So I suggest Super B vitamins. Anybody who's a mama needs the Super B vitamins. Those are like $21. It is probably the best deal next to the starter kit and Thieves Cleaner. So get the Super B vitamins and the Thieves Cleaner. That takes you to 50 PV, and Young Living is going to give you 10% back on that order, so $5. And they're going to send you a free Desert Mist diffuser as a gift, which to me, that's amazing. You get to pick every month what comes in your box. So whatever, like I love to meet with people or get in touch with them after their first order and just see what they might like next. And we talk about like a wellness plan for them or whatever they want to do. I know the website pretty well at this point. I know the products really well. And so I can just help direct you into the what is best for you or what may be best for you. Okay. You don't have to guess and like order something that you just don't even know what that is. Okay. Just to order something. That's not what we want. We want you to have really good results and a good transformation experience with your oils and products. And then Young Living also sends other gifts at 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. They'll send you an oil and, yeah, you get to choose the date also of when you place your loyalty order. But like I said, it's optional. But I've been on loyalty orders for almost 8 years. I have not missed one. I get a box every month with all my cleaners, supplements, oils, protein powder. We have great like nutritional products too. So with all of that, I think that's it. Just going through my notes real quick. If you order in April this month, and we only have a few days left, 5 more days of the month, you will get back, you will get 10% off your order. And you can still do the loyalty and get the full 10% back plus 10 extra points. So Young Living is very generous. They're a really amazing company. They've really changed me and the trajectory of my family, taken away a lot of anxiety for me. And so that's why I am pretty bold about sharing it. I want other women to just be able to be empowered in taking care of their families and not have to constantly guess whether a company is being truthful with them. I know that Young Living does not. They are a very a business that is full of integrity. So with all of that said, I'm going to say goodbye, good night for now, and open it up for any questions. So thank you for listening and reach out if you have any questions. Okay, thanks.